Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. My name is V. If you're new, welcome to the family, and if you're old, thank you so much for coming back. Now, I know this video is going to seem a little bit odd considering that on this channel we typically make videos about study tips and things like that, but I think it's very relevant to just life. Okay, so about an hour ago I just found out that Jesy has decided to leave Little Mix, and I'm angry about it. I'm really angry about it. So angry that I've taken a step away from doing my essay which is due in about 5 hours, but it's okay. I'm pretty much done with it, just proofreading now. But I've taken a step away just to quickly make this video because I just think it's so wrong, man. Like, how have we gotten to this point as a society where watching somebody live their dreams are coming true, something that we all aspire for, we all aspire to live a happy life and to go for the things that are on our hearts, the things that we desire and dream of, and she wanted to be a singer for so long. So then to watch that dream have to end, not by choice, not because she decided I want to go and raise some puppies on a farm somewhere and I just want to get away from this spotlight because I just fancy it and I've made my millions, I've made my music, I'm at peace and I just want to try something new or whatever. No, she's left because of trolls. Not even trolls, because they're just saying trolls like makes them like animated creatures that aren't real. No, these are humans behind a screen who are just being so mean. I don't understand it. Like, how did we get to a point in society where just because you don't like someone else's appearance or what they wear or their hair or the color of their skin or their voice or whatever, you have the right to actually comment on it? Yeah, not just comment on it, but do it in a way that's so direct that the person is going to have to see it. And especially when you're that person who's already spoken so publicly about how having those comments affect her, but you carry on to the point that you drive someone out of a group that they loved being a part of. That is just madness to me. When did we get to a point where that is allowed? Whatever happened to you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all? Like, what happened to that? And I just think this is bigger than just like Jesy leaving Little Mix. And obviously I'm a fan of Little Mix and I love their music, so I'm upset on that end of the spectrum. But in general, when did it become okay to just not treat people like humans? Like, just because you see someone on a TV screen or you hear the music on your phone, it doesn't mean you're entitled to offloading your opinion on them. And then it comes the argument, oh, but they chose this, oh, they chose to be in the spotlight, so they chose this life. No one chooses hate. No one chooses that. And you need to control yourselves. Like, you've got to learn to control yourself. When you see something you don't like, you have the power from your end to press block, unfollow, or move along. You can't stop other people from posting what they want to post, but you can control what you see. So when you see Jesy, and if you don't like her that much, I don't even know why you wouldn't like her, but if you don't like her, fine. That's your personal opinion. That is okay, but move along. I don't get why, like, it's just, I think it's disgusting. And in general, like, we've seen too many people leave this earth in 2020 because of other people's comments. And that is just, it's the wildest thing to me. That, like, and then you'll see the hashtag be kind be spreading around Twitter, but then no one's actually putting it into practice. And it's just, I'm just very perplexed at the notion that anybody feels any sense of entitlement to pass their opinions, their judgments, their standards, what they like onto someone else and expect them to live their version of a reality. Like, how does that make any sense? To the point that a young girl has literally stopped her dream. Like, I mean, I know she's gonna go on to be amazing regardless. She's gonna go on to do amazing things and she's gonna have her peace. But I'm just saying, you all know it. You know it, I know it. She did not leave because she wanted to leave. And that is just so wrong. It's so wrong. I see all the time, even if other people, like I said, Jesy aside, other people, I see all the time hate comments, people trying to cancel people so quickly. Oh, Molly May cooked a dinner that people didn't like, that they wouldn't eat, and then now you're sending her death threats for making food that's not seasoned to your expectations. Now she needs to... What? How does that make sense? How does that make sense? You see a girl on the beach, paparazzi snap it just because she's got thighs, or she's got belly, or she's got normal features that humans have. You're gonna troll her, you're gonna call her fat, you're gonna call her this, you're gonna do that. Like, it's not acceptable. Like, it's actually not okay. And also what that does, another thing that it does, it perpetuates this idea of unrealistic beauty standards, unrealistic life standards. Because if you're gonna take somebody like Jesy, for example, and tear her down for things that are just absolutely absurd, physical things, like ridiculous stuff, you're saying to other young women around who look at her, they're gonna think, well, if you're picking on her and she's a little bit smaller than me, or she's taller than me, or she's got longer hair than me, and you're bullying her for having short hair or whatever, then that means I must be awful. Like, it's not just about the person that you're targeting. Think about the people around you. So yes, in fact, people like Jesy or whoever's in the public eye might not read the stuff that you're putting out on the internet, but the people around you who are feeling those things will read it and they will feel it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's like when Chrissy Teigen, for example, she had a miscarriage. Oh my God, the trolls came out to play that day. They were tweeting all these absurd things about you deserve to lose your child, blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking, how is this real? How is it real? And even if Chrissy doesn't read it, maybe one of your friends will read it who's going through that situation, and now you've hurt someone you love, you know? Or maybe someone you don't know who's already on the edge, is already feeling a little bit, you know, like things are not okay, and that one comment that they read, that you either retweet, share, like, comment on, or whatever, is gonna like just do something. It might push them, it might do something. Do you know what I mean? So I just think people need to be more mindful, they need to be more careful, they need to be more thoughtful, considerate, and treat others as you would like treated. If people are not hurting anybody and they're doing what they love, they're following their passions, like, who are you? Who are you to cast judgment and to just say your opinion willy-nilly as if everybody is asking for it? Sometimes look at something and move along, keep scrolling. You don't have to pause and input your opinion on every little thing. Like, you just don't. And that's just my opinion. And there was a time that I was at university and people tried to tell me that I was too loud, too smiley, too happy, too this and that. And it almost, and this spoke about my channel a lot as well. And I was at the point of like starting out, like at the point of, if I stop now, the channel never existed. If I carry on, it could become something. It was that kind of breaking point, that brink. And if I'd listened, if I didn't have like a supportive family and sibling and everything like that, I would have quit. It would have been done. Like, there would be no channel. I wouldn't be talking to you guys right now, you know? So it just blows my mind that people, either in real life, on the internet, or whatever, are just allowed to just spout whatever comes to their head without thinking it through, and not even thinking about the impact that it's going to have on the person receiving it, hearing it, or the impact of the people around and the ripple effects. So I'm going to end this because I'm getting really angry and this is very out of character for me. So just be mindful, be thoughtful, think about the things you say. And if you're a person watching this who has ever retweeted something awful, something mean that you just know you wouldn't want to say on like BBC National News in front of everybody for your family to hear you say those words. If you have a person who has a secret account where you hide behind like an egg emoji or something and you tweet horrible things, just think about it. If you wouldn't say this to the person's face or in front of national television for the world to hear and see, for your employer to see, for your family to see, for everyone to see, then you shouldn't be saying it at all. And if you wouldn't want anybody to say it to you either, then think about it. Just think about it. I'm gonna go now because I have some work to submit for, you know, this Harvard degree that we're trying to get and stuff like that. But just be kind. And Jesy, if you're watching this, which I know you're not, you're never gonna watch this, but if you are, I'm sorry that this happened to you, man. Bye everybody. Goodbye.